So you guys have 3 minutes to materialize 6 to 10 trades. And you guys have honestly seen me do that today a couple times. So the market's there. And it's not lose 6 to 10 trades in 3 minutes. It's to make a profit on 6 to 10 trades in 3 minutes. Because I think we've all lost 6 to 10 trades in 3 minutes. So that's the challenge. All right. So do we have any takers that want to share their screen and kind of help you through the challenge? Anyone? Bueller? What? Tammy's already done. Did we get? Did you get that on cells? Right there. Yeah, that was a good one right there. Why? Why did you take a? Why did you? The question is done. Oh, man, challenge isn't supposed to be done. And just kidding. If it's too easy, it's not a challenge, right? But the question is why? Why'd you take that? Right? Why did you think? So. Let me share my audio. I didn't really see the action of the candle because I wasn't looking. But what caused, for those of you guys who saw that this was what in my mind a high or a probability, what caused you to sell here, right? When it's kind of been consolidation. And then you had a breakout of consolidation. So you had the breakout right here.
It always retraces back.
Doesn't always retrace back to here, though.
No, I just did a 2-pip take profit.
Right. So what
It
is
always,
fake out.
it always come back to the consolidation after 1 or 2 candles.
So you
always come back to
so what
retest.
is so I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you're I'm asking the question for a teaching moment for others that don't know, right? So I'm not trying to trap you in a trick question or anything like that, right? So but I'm going to tell you guys that this was a perfect execution. I just want to know why. Teach me, why is that a perfect execution?
I did the back test on that over the weekend and I saw that.
The only thing that would scare me on this is that it's an outside range. Because sometimes when you get this consolidation and you get that pop, it just continues to go, right?
Oh,
And so that's the only thing so if you did a back test on this, the next thing I'd like you to do a back test is how many times did it do that when it's an outside range?
the outside range. Okay.
Yeah. If this
you had a 3-bar reversal, didn't you, David? On that inside bar?
Right here. Right.
Yeah.
So this technique is called, and it's something that I'm going to be teaching on probably tonight, because it's one of my setups. It's the first retracement of a breakout, right? So it breaks out, and I always look for that. And this is, to me, is a high probability trade setup. So it's a first retracement of a breakout, right? So the question now is, if it does it here, do you guys take that one too?
Yeah.
Probably comes down to that. So now that you see that, you could kind of look for it. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? It's going to pop the big wick with a big candle. If it does, get ready. Get ready to take advantage of it, right?
Yeah.
So Nick says, I didn't see an outside range on the 5-minute. So let me explain real quick. This is an outside range because this is the range that it's been trading in. And as soon as it goes above this, this is the outside range, right? Until it starts to go sideways more and establishes a new range, right? It could very well establish this as the new range. If it comes up, touched, goes down, up, touched, right? But you're still in this channel. You're still in this channel. And as long as you're in this channel, this market structure has more power over the market. And it could continue to run up until it touches this, right? But then if it touches past this, it could turn into a ride the wave. But technically, this still is an outside. It still is an outside range until it establishes a new range. One second. You want my dog back in? Okay. Let's see. My dog is so new. I don't have a fenced yard, so every time he goes out, he has to be on a leash or dog run type thing. So it kind of sucks because sometimes he gets himself stuck around a tree. Let's see. The trading action today before we broke up in normal wobbling has the trading action today before it broke up in normal wobbling price action. Absolutely. So this channel is a perfect wobbling situation, right? Because it's been very, like, going back to the comment, I think it was Lee had, being confident in holding on to those cells. Well, again, it's the market structure. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down. As long as you have up and down movement, I don't care if it's in a channel, I don't care whatever, but you have up and down movement. And if you're playing this channel, it should break and come down at the very least and test here, but it could come all the way down to this point and still be in the same structure, right? Could come all the way down and still be in the same chart and still have the same structure. All right. Some of you guys have already hit the challenge. It's great. Anybody else still trying to do the challenge? Anybody want to share their screen? Because I don't necessarily want to continue trading because I've got my profits. I'm good with that. But if anybody wants to anything, if not, anybody needs help.
Take the second one.
Plus, you've done it.
The second one.
Oh, you're hunting for the second one.
I did the second one, the buy.
Where was that at?
This little portion here where it came out of the box.
I don't see one. Okay. I wouldn't call it one. I mean, this is definitely small. So it would not go heavy anywhere right here. Right? Because you don't know. You just simply don't know if it's going to break down and follow this pattern or if it's going to shoot up and continue to up. Yeah,
I was looking for 50% pullback of this blue candle, the one that came down.
Sure.
That's
No.
what I was looking for.
Yes, but I wouldn't have gone heavy. Like the challenge is to get 10 trades on. I wouldn't have put 10 trades on. I would have traded normally for it to come up, and that was a good call, Cliff. But I wouldn't view that as a high probability, because if it doesn't and it breaks down and you have 10 trades because you would have been into buys, it's a high risk trade, not a high probability trade. Does that make sense? I wouldn't necessarily call it a high risk, but it didn't give me confirmation or confidence like this does. It's a shot down, get into, or this one right here. It's a breakout, something like that, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
And so the same thing, now we were looking for an opportunity here for the breakout, but now if the same thing here happens, I don't know if I would take it, because it's like the second breakout and it could just continue to run, but it all depends on how big of a pop this gets when it comes up to there, right? Candle size is very important. If it's a 10 pip candle, I'd fade that. If it's a 3 pip candle, I leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jeremy, my dog name is Pip. All right, anybody else have anything? All right, so here is that opportunity. For me, I would have played this where I would have got into buys here and then hold for a potential pop and a ride the wave once it pops above this. That's probably how I would have played this move right here, and not treated it. But I know that we're in a challenge and we're hunting for the high probability setup. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, maybe we'll just call it early today, because I don't really see point to continuing to trade when you guys are not giving me love and talking to me and asking questions. Maybe you guys know everything. I've taught you everything that I know, and can provide no more value.
I think I just figured out I was using the wrong microphone, but I was talking a lot.
Yeah, sure. Is using the wrong microphone.
Yes, Josh, we heard you.
Let's see here. I mean, this is definitely just, just the market structure on the one, just everything's just climbing. For me, this is an easy day to trade, right? Because you kind of know what direction, and if you're wrong on a direction, the market has definitely been forgiving, unless you were, the biggest mistake that you could probably make today is just putting a trade at the end of a price cycle in the same direction, right? So you've done that. So if you basically have sold here, or bought, here, even though it did kind of run up and do that, these are the mistakes on the day where you probably wouldn't be able to recover, right? If you sell at the end of a price cycle or buy at the top. Definitely been buying. So if you've only placed one direction and buys, you've been able to probably hit your targets. So, and that market structure isn't changing anytime soon. but we are coming into right here. So as soon as it touches that, I'm curious to see where is it going to go, right? Where's the continue? Is it going to continue, or is it going to start its downward turn? We don't know that, so that's where I kind of sit on my hands, wait for that. But inside of this, you can hunt for 2 pips, 3 pips, right? So find those opportunities. Yeah. Somebody did have a question, and I don't think I answered it, but they had a question on challenge accounts. Maybe not. They're not. All right, I'm gonna figure out why my form is not letting you guys post to it, and then I will make sure I fix that, and then let you guys know. Other than that, I probably am going to teach tonight's class on. Actually, you tell me. I got to do one of 3. So, tonight's class is either going to be on doing a deeper dive on the first retracement strategy, a breakout strategy, or the ride the wave strategy. Which do you guys like? I got to do all 3 because I'm putting something together. So I figured I just might as well do it in class. So which one would you guys want me to do tonight?
Maybe the ride the wave one, because like one guy commented in the chat, I have the same problem. You set up for these trades to break, and then they bounce off of it, and they bounce off of it, and they bounce off of it, and it starts to really stress you out. And half the time I'll close them the next time it gets up there, and then it breaks. So it's like a mental game that I fail at.
So you said ride the wave. Michael says first retracement. Khalil said breakout. Oh, we got 2 ride the waves. That's going to have to come down to majority votes.
Ride the wave for me too.
Okay, so there's 3. Michael, you need to recruit more people to your cause.
Hey, where's that class? In Trader on the Street?
It is. It's a Wobble Crew.
I got you.
I can just put my name in.
So, all right. Jeremy says he wants to punch the wave. Whip the wave. That's right. Whip the wave. That's what Josh does. That's what Josh does when it's a mental game. He's punching the wave. Oh, stupid wave.
You can whip it, you can punch it.
All right, I'll do that one. I'll do that one. Like I said, I'm going to do all 3 of them. So I'll do this one first tonight, and we'll go with that. But I think we're going to call it the challenge, Joseph. The challenge was, if you came in late, the challenge was to find an opportunity to make, to put 10 trades on, profit on those in 3 minutes. To stack in 10 trades and have it come into profit in less than 3 minutes. So basically, it's a high probability trade setup that materializes really quick. And as soon as I said it, a lot of people took this one right here as it popped up. They got into shorts and they hit it. And so the challenge was over pretty quick today for a lot of people. But that doesn't mean that that it's something that you'll just need to get good at to recognize. And the next part of the evolution of that is, once you recognize it, see if you can call it out before it happens. So like I said, where this one happened, I said I wouldn't have taken this one, right? Even though it did pop down and do that, I don't know if it gave you actually 2 pips. It did, but I wouldn't have taken that one because I didn't feel comfortable or confident that if it broke this, that it would come back. And it did for a wick. And so if you didn't have any take profits on, you probably missed the opportunity to get out because it probably happened really, really quick. So it's just being able to recognize when. This was another opportunity right here. If it did pop down, I would have taken that one as a ride the wave. And we was looking, okay, if it does, then I'll take, and not a ride the wave, sorry, as a high probability to do that. So now I don't know if it's going to give you that, but the next evolution of that is to kind of see it before it happens so that you're ready to take advantage of it when it does happen. All right, guys. I think we'll call it there. And we will see you guys in the morning, and we'll see you guys tonight in the Wobble crew, and we'll go over that strategy tonight and do a deeper dive. And so I appreciate if you guys could bring some questions for the ride the wave, because try and answer them for you. All right. Thanks, guys. And again, see you tonight.
Thank you, Dave.